stand it. It is raining out, as you see. I'm so mismatched. I have tie-dye. I have a black t-shirt because, I don't know if you can see it, I have like tie-dye biker shorts on. It's just a mixed match. I don't care. The boots I have on are JoJo Siwa's. It is what it is. And I want another cold brew. I did post a car vlog earlier. And what else? I've been working on some things. So I am wet, but I'm going to get that. Oh, I went down and see my grands, and Tasha made kibasi and some type of white noodles. They were good. I ate down there with them. GR was not there, nor Amelia, for a while. It was a daddy-daughter day. He took her to Walmart to get her school supplies, which consist of, I don't know, 150 or more. I'm sure it was more. 1.5 gallon freezer bags. Coffee filters, which probably for, messes or paints or something like that. A thing of napkins, which was another thing. They have their headphones because they will get assigned, like, I think Tasha said, like a MacBook or something. Trying to think what else. Just your basic, like your crayons, your colored pencils. I don't know, 20 glue sticks. So the only thing he couldn't find was some package of crayons that they require. They're gonna write it down. So when I go out, because I've had luck finding school supplies prior for Ebony and Xander at Walgreens. So if I'm out and about one day, I'll stop and look at different stores. Her backpack is so cute. She got the LOL. She picked it all out herself. And the pencil case that she picked out is a pink, and it's clear because it has a lock. And if you lose the lock, you can send for the key. And with the headphones, Jared said I got the 2-year warranty because if they break, he can get them replaced. So. Oh, it's too funny. He said they had a great time shopping. And then I think they're going to go out again because he wants to get her a pair of, I don't know if it's Nike. I don't know what type of sneakers. I'm not going to lie. But a pair of Timbs. And he wants to go to a shoe store. They can measure it and know that, so she'll have maybe the whole winter with them. You know how they do the toe and everything. So they're going to do that. And I think they're doing that Monday, maybe. Or Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll find out, though. So he's like, between kindergarten and cheerleading, holy smokes. Because you had to have certain cheer shoes. She had to Spanx. Now, when Tasha told me that, because see, I wasn't a cheerleader. I was no rah-rah. I was a sports kind of person. So I'm like, Spanx. I'm like, you know what I'm thinking of? Spanx that came out, they started on HSN, I believe. And a woman created them for smoothing the body and this and that. Totally different. I'm sure Joni's probably laughing at me right now because she was a cheerleader. So she probably knows exactly what they are. And then type of, like a bodysuit or something for underneath the uniform. So he had ordered all that. It was a cheerleading site that he ordered that from. So I was like, well, son, and then guess what? Come October, Tasha's got her signed up for Girl Scouts. And it's Girl Scouts, but it's a different name. I don't know the name of it. Remember how years ago we had brownies? I don't think they do brownies anymore. So, and then he's like, I got Trey's birthday coming up, and yep, runs into a lot of money, huh? I thought there was a line at first. I'm like, holy smokes. Nope, someone pulling into the parking lot. Not me. If anyone ever seen me with these boots on, they think I was absolutely flipping nuts. It's gonna be bad enough they're gonna see me with 2 different tie-dyes on here, so, but, just is what it is. Oh, it's cold.
How may I help you?
Hi, can I please get a large cold brew with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream?
Large cold brew, vanilla, and cream.
Shots of vanilla. Yep, Splenda and cream.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, let's do it 485. Come on,
45. I think I said 410 earlier. So let me go ahead and scan for this, and then I will continue. Da-da-da. Well, it fell. So it's been kind of a blah kind of day. Like, I mean, I vacuumed, I dusted, fed my cats, cleaned the kitty litter, swept the kitchen floors, mopped it once, because I got one of those sharks, and it mops and sweeps. But I do sweep sometimes prior to doing it. Don't ask me why. And then it's the mop, and then I do that. And then a lot of times at night, after I sweep and mop with that shark, I'll do my steam mop, like, to sanitize as well. I mean, I do have my grandchildren coming over, so when they're in the kitchen and they're eating, it does get dirty. There's another thing I want to say. Like, when they come over and they eat, you know what I mean? It's 3 of them with plates or bowls and spoons and cups, and you know what I mean? What I don't understand is either while they're there and I'm making them stuff for and or breakfast and or lunch, whatever, I clean as they go. Like, if they have like a hot lunch and I make them lunch, goodness, or a hot breakfast, I clean the dishes as they go. I don't just leave them there. So that's another thing that I always had a hard time understanding, like how people get so backed up on dishes. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a thing. I cook, I clean. I cook, I clean. Many times, even when they used to live with me, when I would do dinner, I would not sit down and eat dinner with them or anything until my dishes were done. I mean, I'd leave like maybe a pan, but no, I made sure my dishes were done, the utensils I used to cook with, blah, 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 blah. So I just don't get how 3 adults have so many dishes lined up to be done. If you do them after each meal, it's so much easier. Life is so much easier when you just are organized, and it is what it is. I don't know. It's like daily living skills need to be taught. Wow, my wristband is darker because it's got wet. So, yeah. So it is what it is. It's, you know, I don't know. I'm standing and cooking. What? Usually to cook a meal, if it's more prep or whatever, let's say an hour to cook it in the oven or whatever. Okay. So you get in a little pain. Okay. Well, there's Tylenol. You can take 2 Tylenols when you know you're going to cook. You can also sit down while it cooks or bakes in the oven. Then when it's done, you can do the dishes that you use, you know, to prepare your meal. And then after dinner, you just wash your dinner dishes. I mean, that's only 3. You know, when you think about it, it's only 3. Just like, you know, for me to do my grandchildren. And I got like 10 years on good old Jimmy Boy. So I don't know. Not sure, guys. You see I'm at a loss, right? It's just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Like, I don't even use the dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. I don't like them sitting in my sink. I don't even like them sitting in my sink to dry on the other side. So, but I think he does use his dishwasher. So if it's loaded, maybe not unloaded, because that's why they sit on the counter. I don't know. I don't know any reasons, but the kitchen, and they said they had a mouse issue, or he said a cat. There's no mouse as big as a cat. I'm sorry. A black cat at that. I don't know. Is there black mice that are, good size? I've never seen them in central New York. They could be other places. I'm not familiar with any of that. I just looked down. My car is almost at 60,000 miles. It's 2018 though. Wow, it's almost 6 years old. Holy smokes. I don't want to trade her in or nothing. Because nothing's wrong with it. But they say Toyotas are supposed to give it about 200,000 miles. And if I take from my savings now, like if I wanted to turn my car in and buy cash for another, no, it would take my savings. And my goal first is, the tiny house, or like a single wide trailer, like 900 square feet less, maybe 920, but less. I rather around 500 feet and land. And that is, I've been looking every day. Like I'll find the single wide and such, or I've seen a couple of tiny homes. They don't have the land. I want the land with the septic there already, or public water. So that I do want. I'm not finding it. If I find the land, I don't find I could always purchase the land in advance though, because the taxes would be very low, being that there's nothing on the property. So I definitely want it where I can get internet. However, Queen did say that she has a T-Mobile and it works out at her vacation home, and they didn't have it out there, any cable. So there's something to think about. So mainly what I want to do is land that is partially cleared, because I don't want to go in and clear all this stuff up. And partially cleared with some plumbing, septic, and where electricity can go. So this is what I'm looking for. So there's sometimes, like, I'm on my phone well over an hour at a time looking up like different areas of land, looking up how far it is from the area I live in. How far would I be away from my grandchildren? Okay. If it's over an acre, well then I could say, hey, I found an acre and a half, or, you know what I mean? And JR is always looking at modular and double wides. He mentioned something about a triple wide, actually. He mentioned something about him getting land and doing a breezeway, and then having me off the breezeway. I said, I want to be a little further out. Because you know what I mean? I don't want to hear things. Like if our windows are open, my windows, and their windows are open, I could sometimes hear the girls, because it's like an alley type of thing. And I like peace. I like quiet. I love my grandchildren. But then you want that time away. Like right now, without everything going on that was going on prior with YouTube, with them living away, my stress level is null. My stress level is phenomenal. So this is how I want to keep it. So anyways, this is what I'm doing. I do need to tackle my one living room closet that is just full of winter coats, which I don't think I don't work or anything anymore, right? So I don't think a grown woman needs about 8 to 10 winter coats. So I'm going to go through that, and they have a coat donation that they do every year. So I'll do that. And it's full of like Thanksgiving, some Halloween, a lot of Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving. I believe that closet is all full of decorations, and also a rug that I have rolled up that I used to lay down in the living room. I don't do it anymore. So I think what I'll do is, when I put it away, I did clean it. So I think I'll unroll it, look at it, make sure there's like no stains or anything like that. If there is, shampoo it up or, you know, vacuum it up again, and I'll take it to the donation center. There's a friend of mine told me there's like a women's shelter where they start all over again and they get them into an apartment. So I think it's something I would drop off for that, for home use. Earlier, or the other day, I was also talking about throw blankets, how I have so many of them. Well, I really don't need so many of them. So this one place that she was telling me of, I think it's something I would donate to as well. I also told Tasha that about the shelter and about the children's clothes. Like, that might be something we think of doing, because it's not sold to them. It is given to them. So I really do. And Jim, can I borrow a notebook? Because I really do need to write down a lot of things. But that's me and my jibber jabber. I've got, I think it's TV Junkie is in Aruba. I don't know if I mentioned that. Wow, just how amazing that she's in Aruba and she's watching the videos. Phenomenal. I'm Jelly Girl. Hope you're having a blast. Hope you have safe travels. Thank you guys for your comments. I did try to answer some today for a little bit, and I'll try to get back to those comments. But until later, guys, you know me. I'll be back. Bye-bye.